Hello future engineers, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends. To your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in Engineers in Progress, particularly about lines and points. I hope that through this video, your knowledge in algebra, in plane analytic geometry will be enhanced and developed so that you can excel in your engineering chosen field. So here we go. Allow me to solve this problem with less animations so that I can discuss the solutions in just a short while. A triangle is bounded by the points 8, -3, 4, B 2, 8, and C, -4, -4. What is the measure of vertex angle at A? So I'll present two solutions here. One is using the derived formula from the preceding videos, and the other one is by technical and practical means. So the needed requirements for the technical means is just basic trigonometry. So these are the points A, -3, 4, B 2, 8, and C, -4, 4. So this is the vertex angle A, which is obviously in this figure an obtuse angle. So if we use the formula, then that formula is applicable when the angle that we solve is an acute angle. So therefore, if I extend this line as shown in the figure, and I'll call this A prime, then we can solve for A prime in counterclockwise direction. So the extension of line AC would be the slope of the terminal side of angle A prime, and the initial line or the slope of the initial side would be that of AB, which is from the figure positive. This slope is also positive because it is inclined up. So therefore, angle A, the measure of angle A is 180 degrees straight line angle minus A prime. So this is the formula from the preceding slides, which I also derived. Tangent of angle between two lines is equal to slope of the terminal side, in this case AC, when the angle is measured in counterclockwise direction, remember that, minus slope of AB, which is the initial side, over 1 plus the product of the slopes MAC and MAB, terminal and initial side. For the slope of AB, it is y28 minus 4 all over 2, quantity 2 minus -3, and that is 4/5, positive 4/5. For the slope of AC, it is equal to -4 minus 4 all over -4, quantity -4 minus -3, and that's -8 over -1, and that's positive 8. Substitute into the formula, tangent A prime is 8 minus 4/5 all over 1 plus 8 times 4/5, that's 36 over 37 to be exact, and inverse tangent of 36 over 37 with your calculator, you will have 44.22 degrees. Therefore, the measure of angle A is 180 degrees minus 44.22 degrees, and that is 135.78 degrees. Likewise, the direct way without using the formula, and this is the practical way, is that angle A from the figure is theta 1, then plus 90 degrees plus this measured theta 2. So the slope tangent theta 1 therefore is 1 over 8, the reciprocal of 8. So opposite 1, adjacent 8. So therefore theta 1 is inverse tangent of 1/8. Then plus 90 plus this is automatic slope of AB inverse tangent of 4/5. So A is inverse tangent of 1/8 plus 90 degrees plus inverse tangent of 4/5, which is theta 2, measured in counterclockwise direction from the horizontal, from the positive x axis. So that's it. Then we proceed to this part here. Second problem. Find the angle between the lines 3x plus 4y equals 0 and 5x minus 2y equals 3. The slope is in general negative a over b, so negative 3 over 4 for this line, and there's no x and y intercept. There are no x and y intercepts. The line passes through the origin as shown. We just estimate. So this is 3x plus 4y equals 0. While for the second line, 5x minus 2y equals 3. So the x-intercept, so x over 3/5, x-intercept is 3/5, and the y-intercept is 3 over negative 2 or negative 1.5. So that's why this is the line 5x minus 2y equals 3. The slope of this line is negative 5 over negative 2, so it is 5/2. Then formula, just like there. Then substitute tangent of theta equals slope of, if this is the acute angle, so this is the terminal side and this is the initial side. So slope of the terminal side is negative 3/4 minus slope of the initial, which is 5/2, all over 1 plus negative 3/4 times 5/2, and that is 26 over 7 to be exact. Of course, you have to use your calculator there. So inverse tangent of 26 over 7 is 74.93 degrees. Then the alternate solution without using the calculator from the figure, theta is 180 degrees minus theta 1 minus theta 2. We just treat everything as positive for the slopes because the physical meaning of theta 1 and theta 2 should be positive. Although if you use the slope and the signs, it will give us theta 1, which is clockwise in this figure, which is negative. But as mentioned, don't make the slopes negative. You just make them positive, and we treat theta 1, theta 2 positive also. So 180 degrees minus theta 1 minus theta 2, where theta 1 is inverse tangent of the absolute value of the slope of this line, which is 3/4, minus inverse tangent of the slope of this line, which is 5/2. So 180 degrees minus 36.87 minus 68.20 degrees is 74.93 degrees also, which is the same as that. Problem 22. Find the distance of the line 3x plus 4y equals 5 from the origin. So let's have a plot. So I'll present two solutions again. One is using the formula derived in the previous video, and the other one is by practical way or practical approach, so that you don't need to memorize formulas. So this is the line 3x plus 4y equals 5, because if we transform this into intercept form, x over 5/3. So 5/3 is the x-intercept, which is that 1.67. And the y-intercept is 5 over 4 or 1.25. Then extend, that's the line. And this is the angle that the line makes with the x-axis. And the slope is supposedly negative 3 over 4. So that's the line with negative slope. If we treat everything as positive, so this is 3, that is 4, but the slope is actually negative 3/4. So that we can solve for theta as shown supposedly. But as mentioned earlier, this is the transformation from the general to intercept form, so that we'll get the slope and the intercepts. So this is the distance from a point to a line. The point is the origin, absolute value, because we are computing for distance. So ax plus by plus c over square root of a squared plus b squared, then absolute value. So coordinates of the origin 0, 0. So 3 times 0 plus 4 times 0 plus the constant, which is negative 5 in the general form. So this is 3x plus 4y minus 5 equals 0 over square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. So absolute value of negative 5 is 5 divided by 5. So it is 1. Then the other solution is we draw this line, perpendicular distance. I'll call that distance O. So if this is theta, because that's 90 degrees, perpendicular distance, of course, 90 minus theta. So that's why this is theta. This is the y-intercept of the line, and it is 5/4. So if this is 5/4, that's the hypotenuse of this right triangle. And this is the angle theta. You may solve theta, but in this case, this distance DO is simply hypotenuse times cosine of theta. The hypotenuse is 5/4, and cosine of theta from this triangle is 4 over 5. So that's why distance DO, distance from the origin, or distance of the line from the origin, is equal to hypotenuse B then times cosine theta. Or cosine theta is DO over B, so that's why DO is B cosine theta. So B is 5/4, y-intercept, and cosine theta from this triangle is 4 over 5. So that's why 5/4 times 4 over 5 is indeed 1. Then problem 23. Find the equation of a line which passes through the points quantity 6, -3, and with an angle of inclination of 45 degrees with respect to the x-axis. So the angle of inclination is 45 degrees. So that's angle of inclination 45 degrees. The slope is tangent of that angle. So it is 1. Tangent 45 is 1. Then we use point slope form. Y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1, point slope form. So y minus negative 3 equals 1 minus x minus 6. So y plus 3 equals x minus 6. Therefore, in general form, x minus y minus 9 equals 0. Negative 6 minus 3 is minus 9 equals 0. So another way is, if the slope is 1, then the equation, the solution should be x minus y equals x1 minus y1. So x minus y equals x1. 6 minus y1 negative 3, so equals 9. Transpose 9 to the left, so that's why you have x minus y minus 9 equals 0. So that's it for this video.